Good morning, everyone. This is Peter Stone, and I was just kind of inviting you to a little bit of my closed space here. And this is my creative space, my office here in Thailand, in my home, facing east. There used to be a big, huge fish farm out in front of me for 15 years, and for that I'm grateful. Water, palm trees, coconut trees, mango trees, banana trees, birds, all kinds. It was really wild. They built a housing estate out here now. And so at first, of course, I was upset. And, you know, being kind of selfish, I guess, and wanting my space. I had my space for 15 years, but then I got thinking about other people. I said, whoa, what am I missing here? Where's the upside? And that's how I think. When I first maybe get a little bent out of shape, the next question is, what is the upside? Well, the upside is somebody's dream came true. I didn't count the number of houses there, but they have nice clubhouse and swimming pool, and someone's been working really hard, and they got their dream. Because they're pretty nice little houses. Some of them are big, some of them are smaller, but it's a nice place. And I worked hard, and the colors of the buildings are very nice. So it's a comfortable thing. It's not like they build a bunch of things that aren't very nice. Somebody got their dream. So that's the upside. So I celebrated that. Now, one other thing I want to share. I'm going to share a lot of things here, but we're going to break it up a little bit. And I've spoken of my oxygen tank. This oxygen I do when I meditate, and I also do it when I'm doing my work. I'll just plug this in and I'll breathe some nice oxygen for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes. My meditation intention mostly is 24 minutes. I take my phone, I set it on my desk, I set it for 24 minutes, 24 seconds. 24 seconds to get this in gear. So you can look over here at the unit I have. This is a small unit. I have a big one in my spa, but I mean, it's really simple matter. Here's the gauge and everything. So I just crank that on. This little ball, I was told by someone who had a bad case of asthma back in 92 or 3 when I first started this. He says, Peter, you know, you've got this way too low. You've got this on 2 or 3. I did not know what I was doing. Not a lot of info on oxygen. He said, just put it on 5. That's what they recommend for me with asthma. I said, okay, if that's after you've got an illness, so if I do it before any illness comes into play, then I am doing some preventative medicine or preventative action. So what do? The hose is kind of long, so I can go across my desk. I put this on, and it's really simple. It's not a big mask. And so some people think, oh my God, you're breathing pure 100% oxygen for 24 minutes. That is not the case. So I sit here and I look out over into the palm trees and out my window, and I simply put my phone on, timer, and meditate. And I've done this for so many years that it's kind of automatic. Part of the meditation is the action of rhythmic breathing. So when I do the rhythmic breathing, that's part of the meditation, and it just gets lost in the meditation. It doesn't become a conscious thing. It's habit. And with habit, like now I get up in the morning and I do my qigong, and I wake up and it's like I can't just go to the bathroom. I can pick up and drink 2 glasses of water. By the way, these are not 8 ounce or 10 ounce, they're 16 ounce. And so I get immediately bloated, but not uncomfortable, because 16 ounces of water isn't that much. But for some people, it's a day's supply. By the time I leave my home, I've consumed maybe 4 liters of liquids, because I have healing herbal teas. I may have a coffee, I may not. I do have my British organic tea, hand carried from England, and now when I can't do that, I do just buy it on Amazon. So I drink that water, I get up, I do my Qigong, I'm thinking, oh, I'm tired. No, and then I just do my stretches. And then I do bends, and I do kicking. And all that you can see on 𝗵𝗳TV.org. If you want to watch that, you can watch that on 𝗵𝗳TV.org. I will not bore you with it right now, but what I wanted to show you is the simplicity of this tank. I know you can't get it in the Western world without a prescription, which is, well, I know, no comment, okay? So my working space, nice space. This cabinet, some of these notes I've had up here for years for inspiration. You know, strap in for the ride of your life. God is in the details. And one thing I never forgot was when PDAs first came out, our little handheld devices like our smartphones today, and we got to put timers in our phones. Then I ran across this article called the God Slot. So what did that tell me? It says, well, make time for connection. Make time for God, or make time for the universe, or whatever your place is where you connect and you get more power. The mind, I mean, it's simple as that. The mind, I don't feel, is in us. I don't know where it is, but I don't feel it's in me. My brain is, I think, but I get thoughts coming down so often. And I also got a book over here called The Awesome Science of Luck. I didn't just get one, I got 18 of them. And so in this book by 𝗵𝗳cie, which is out of print, I got these 18 books when they split up their company. So that book I put everywhere as a good vibration and a reminder that luck and making things happen is a science. It's a job. It's something we have to work at and think about. Oh, you're so lucky. Well, you know, did I plan my luck? And then I got this prosperity poster at a fair a long time ago, and I thought, well, how cool is that? You know, money flows to me easily and effortlessly. That's a good thought. Every dollar I spend comes back to me mega multiplied. I don't just say multiplied, I say mega multiplied. I give my money freely and generously for the good of others, and myself. I edit these things. I have faith in God and believe in myself. I love what I do and do what I love. What could be more interesting than that? Do what you love. Then I'm healthy. I'm happy, healthier, prosperous, energized, and free. So I plugged in that extra word, energized. I'm in love with life and at peace. Well, I'm actually kind of driven, but I have a peace within regardless of what I'm doing. So I live in the present, remember the past, and have an absolute faith in the future of abundance, prosperity, and good health. All of those things I add on to that. And I don't read it every day, but I read it, it's in front of me, okay? Everyone knows we put notes in front of us, they get ingrained in us, right? So, right, sitting in front of me, a little card, right? So, another little note, I write notes in colors from 𝗵. These are not my words, those are my words, but translated from someone who inspired me. That's it. I get inspired by lots of people. I write things down, write them, look at them, write them in color. If you look at my desk, all the pens are in color. I have all these markers. I write in color. I emphasize the words because words matter. Words matter, and I have turned myself into what I call a word sculptor. I sculpt my words. I work very hard to get the words, I think, in my mind, because everyone I've been listening to tells me, Tony Robbins, 𝗵𝗳cie, Brendon Burchard, words matter. Words are important. Words that we think, the words we act on are critical. They're everything. So, Make your words up. Lift your words up. They need to be strong and powerful and support you. And if the words, the D word, the doubt word, right, comes into, you've got to just throw it back there, cut the anchor, leave it behind, and find a replacement. In my 𝗵ćTV.org show, I talk about this a lot, just little steps. You don't have to make the big step. I thought I did when I went to Robbins Life Mastery in 1999. The longest fire walk, 43 feet, 9 days of amazingness. Found myself on top of a telephone pole, 50 feet up, hanging from a wire, and jumping out over the islands into the sunset. I mean, it was beautiful, powerful, energizing. And I'm thinking, as a lot of us do, we should change. We got the information, we got to change. But we have such habit that it takes a long time. And I was watching 𝗵essä this morning. I'm in the Warrior Mastermind. And I'm like, yeah, peak. The book says 10,000 hours of study, working on something for mastery, for excellence. And I'm like saying, okay, I started out before 99, maybe in 98, with a commitment of, I really started out getting out of a hole that I'll explain later, but I really started applying and studying really in depth, working on it on a daily basis, was Robbins Life Mastery, and before that. So it's coming up on a 20-year period. I was telling my wife this morning, I said, well, Pam, I just got this great little thing when I was watching 𝗵's video telling me, hey, it takes 20 years to do this stuff, or before. So I've been just at 18 and a half, 19, going into 20. I'm feeling it, and I'm living into myself. And I thought after 3 years, well, I fell down again, and I had to work to get back up. And it's this thing, but when the lower lows, it's like when I trade commodity, lower lows, higher highs, you've got an uptrend. You better buy. You better buy into yourself. But you don't want lower lows, because you go deeper into despair. So pick the upward pathway. And if it takes 20 years to be a master, so what? Where are we going? The other side of the world, that side of the world, no matter where we go, there we are, we're with ourselves. There's no place else but with us, wherever we go. I know that after traveling to 100 countries. Maybe in the beginning I'm looking for escape, but now I find joy and pleasure and amazing people around the world. So this is my little space. I just wanted to share kind of part of my morning with you and my working space. So thanks very much. Peter Stone, just working on the trend up. Talk to you a little later.